Hey, Mom and Debbie, I got your free SEO audit here. I just went ahead and searched office supplies Albuquerque just to, get the general view. I know you gave me some of the competition, Mom, but a few of those I just couldn't find searching for anywhere, particularly Office 360. Number one here is going to be Sandia Office Supplies, so we got their site pulled up. Number two, well, you got Office Depot, one of their back pages on their national page ranking. You got a Yelp page ranking, a Walmart page, a Sam's Club page, and then you have Albuquerque Office Systems here, which is getting 240 website visits per month, and a Staples back page. Then we have, this is kind of interesting, so visit albuquerque.org. This is the citation page for Midway Office Supply, which I got their website pulled up as well, but this is the citation page. When you actually click that Visit Albuquerque, you're going to find you can go to their website here. So it's not even their website ranking. It's a back page, which we should be able to beat that out fairly easily. Right below this back page for Visit Albuquerque is you guys, which is getting 41 website visits per month, which you guys are generating some organic traffic, which is awesome. So we go into your website here, and your website looks good. I love the color scheme that you have here. What we're looking at is we don't have a whole lot of content, and on the home page, I like to see at least 2,000 words to get you ranked, which your competition doesn't even have, and I'll go over that in a moment. But as you guys can see here, while you do have all your products, and I like these icons, there's just not a whole lot of content that whenever Google is looking over your website, they send their, bots to go check a website every time that it gets republished, and there's not a lot of those bots to crawl through. So they're just going to see, all of your different products, but they're not going to know a whole lot about you guys. And I know you have some, content on some of these back pages, but you just don't have enough. When we look at Sandia Office Supply, the competition in the number one spot isn't going to be that hard to beat. I mean, I'm guessing this is, 300 or so words on their homepage, but they do have a whole bunch of different pages on their site, all of which have more content than your back pages. So overall, they just have a lot more content for Google to kind of search through. Midway, this is their actual website. When you go off of this landing page here, off of the citation from Visit Albuquerque, and their website isn't anything special necessarily, and they don't have a whole lot of content on here, so it's obviously not the one generating that traffic. It's the back page that is. And then when we come over to Albuquerque Office Systems, they have a WordPress website with a little bit more content, but still nothing crazy. They don't have quite as many back pages as something like Sandia Office Supply, and I think you guys actually, looking at all these, have more back pages than they do. You're just not ranking as much because they have more content on them. Now, when we jump over to Ahrefs, which is a tool that I use to kind of analyze everything SEO, first we have Diverse Office Supply here, and what we're looking at, your DR is going to be the strength rating of your website on a 0 to 100 scale, and the UR is going to be the trust rating on that website. And as you can see, you're at a 0 strength and a 0.1 trust. You have 3 total backlinks coming in, and you have 500 different keywords that you're ranking for. And I'll just explain this a little bit. So a backlink is going to be a place on another website that is sending traffic to your website. So you guys are linked 3 different times across the internet on 3 different websites. I'm guessing some of your partners, of which all 3 of those are sending you guys referring domains, referring customers, potential customers. And then keywords are going to be what is Google seeing on your website that when someone types in, it has a chance of showing you in the search results. So when we look at the keywords here, you guys are ranking for office organizers, which does get a large search. You're in position number 21 nationally for that, so that's kind of interesting. but it's going to be a harder one to rank for. Now, Albuquerque office supplies, which has a lower KD rating, the KD is just going to be the difficulty that it is to rank for that particular keyword, which gets 300 searches a month. You guys are in position number 6, as you can see. For diverse office, obviously, you're position number 1. That's getting searched 30 times a month. So that is something that you can consider boosting. But you guys are ranking for a bunch of these things that you don't necessarily want to be ranking for. These aren't buyer intent keywords as much as Albuquerque office supply and office supplies Albuquerque is going to be. These, you may get some people, but everyone searching for Clorox all-purpose cleaner, of these 700 people searching that a month, they're not all going to be in Albuquerque. So if you want to go after these, that's fine. We're just going to have to take some of the Albuquerque specific stuff off of the landing page that we would send these folks to. And I can explain more in that later on. When you jump into Sandia office supply, they have a 13 strength and a 15 trust rating. So what is also important is you want to get these as high as possible. You want to keep the ratio even. So if you're at a 13, you want to be as close to a 13 trust as well. Now, my guess is Sandia office supply has someone that they have doing SEO from them, because this website looks like, it's actually been put together. They have 2.3 thousand backlinks, of which 180 of them are actually, referring potential clients. And they have 1.6 thousand keywords they're ranking for. So when we check out their keywords, you have Sandia office supply, which gets a lot of searches a month. So that's another avenue you could take, is building some pages in, like why you guys might, be in competition, why you're better than them, and actually taking some of their searches, because that's an easy one to rank for. But they're in position number 2 for office supplies Albuquerque office supplies, office chairs Albuquerque. So they have someone that's coming in here and looking at more buyer intent keywords that's actually going to generate revenue to their business. When we look at this Midways, they have a 3.5 strength and a 1.8 trust rating with a total of 64 backlinks. They actually have a large percentage of those backlinks referring back to them, and they have 962 keywords. Now, these guys may have just been around for a little bit longer, because I don't think they have someone that's actively doing SEO for this website here. And that's going to be very similar to AOS ABQ, which again was just 1 or 2 above you guys there. But they have a 4.2 strength, and they don't have a whole lot of trust on this site. 281 backlinks. Very few of those are actually referring any potential customers. And then they are ranking for the fewest keywords here as well. Wanted to pull up a national page and just show you what you'd be looking at to, get ranked above someone like Staples in this. Now, they have a very high strength rating, and their trust is high. What you could do is you can get a website up to like a 40 power and a 40 trust, and you might be able to beat out Staples, because they don't have a great ratio here, but they have a ton of backlinks, a ton of referring domains, and as you can see, a lot of keywords. What's interesting, if you were to get into Ahrefs and you were to check out, some of Staples keywords that they're ranking for, and you can get down, as you can see, they're number 1 in a whole lot of different things, including shipping boxes, which is a fantastic product. Little niche that you can, if you're getting searched 32,000 times a month, that's going to be very significant to your business if you can generate some of that volume. I jumped over here into the citation finder. I have Sandia office supply, which is number 1 when you go into the Google Maps. They have 53 citations, and diverse, which here has 13. I'm more than happy to show you what the other competition has, but you want to absolutely get up to that number 1 spot in the map pack, of course, above all the Staples and the local businesses. And as you can see, that is Sandia office supply there, even ranking ahead of some of the Office Max stores. So in order to do that, you just got to get your business listed in more local directories. That's exactly what a citation is does your name, address, and phone number match on all these different internet directories, across the internet. And as you can see, we need to boost that up. I'd like to, crush it. You could just get 40 citations, but you come in there and get 120 and solidify yourself. But that's all I have for you folks. I hope you find it valuable. And Mom, Debbie, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching.